ट्रोल यहाँ आइज भोसेडी मार्ने हो ट्रोल मेरो यार
जमाउँदैछ ओपनमा लिएर न ओपनमा लिएर न
कसलाई ओपन आधा हान्यो नि रुका मैं बेस सेट हान्ने छु मेरो
मलाई यो बाहिर बनाउने हो नि
के
बेस बाहिर बनाउने हो बेन्च अनि त चाहिँदैन
पढ्नु त बाल त्यहाँ उताबाट ट्रोल है
थाहा है
कसरी आयो मलाई कसरी पुगेन
छैन
रुखमा रुख काट्नु होमसेट गर्न आयो भोसडी पाएर स्टोनै खाइन फेरि अब 5 स्टोन हो
छैन
भालु आयो थापे कसरी डुलाउने है
हाँ?
बक बक छोड्दे त्यो ट्रोल मर्न लाग्छ
पहिला होम सेट गर ट्रोल मर्यो कच्चाहरू भयो
पुग्दैन ब्रोन्ज चाहिन्छ ब्रोन्ज
होम सेट गरेँ यहाँ टेम्पो 22 सानो हो कि के हो
कपटी पछि भेटेँ मैले
त्यो त्यसको लागि चाहिँ कतिवटा चाहिन्छ 10 वटै हो
के रे
सेल पोर्टल पोर्टलको लागि कतिवटा चाहिन्छ
दुईटा
ओइ मैले ट्रोलको केप पाएँ
फेरि निकेश वुड रहेन नि हेर्न
अरे चाहिन्छ पोर्टलको लागि
दुईटा
रातो दुईटा मात्रै चाहियो ए ल ट्रोलको के भन्यो
मार्क राख है त्यो कुन कुन डन्जन हान्यो भनेर भनेर मेरो अगाडि स्पन्नर छ नि
ट्रोललाई मार्ने हो भने
मार्न त पर्ने हो ट्रोललाई
ट्रोलको के माक्ला राखे
भालुले तिनीहरूलाई हान्दैन रहेछ यार यहाँनिर डन्जन रहेछ स्केलेटन आता इधर में उठा ट्रोल
ट्रोल म उठा नि हाँ
हो
रुक
What is happening?
किलिङ ट्रोल औ त्यो डन्जनहरु भेटे हाम्रो
जुम जुम डन्जन खै खानाहरु बनाएन हनी पिकलहरु
छैन
ट्रोल
अलि मारिस
खाएर केप भित्रको ट्रोल हौ
ए मारिनस्
ए म एक्लैमा हान्नु त्यसलाई
पक्क म
ल्यागमा
को मर्यो आयो मेरो अगाडि
मलाई हेर्यो
सुई
मलाई लहट्यो भने हान
ल ल ए हिजोकै डन्जनहरु जस्तो तर होइन
हैन
कहाँ छ हौ खै हो
ए माता र मेरो एचपी नभए बेला टोको आएन फेरि
सामानले हिल गरेर आएको रहेछ फेरि त्यसलाई
यो मा तर सामानलाई म मात्र त्यसलाई लग्नु उता मोरे सामान
नाइस सक्ने छ अब फ्लावर हो नाइस
Oh shit. ल के जा रे के जा रे
हाइट झर्छ
ए ब्लूबेरी यत्रो छ त्यही
त्यो ब्लूबेरी अरे सिद्धेछ
रन्जन के खाने
हुन्छ
रन्जन के खाने
के हो टेलिपोर्टर गएको हो कि खै टेलिपोर्टर
टेलिपोर्टर भत्काइदियो मैले
अब दौडेर आउनु त्यहाँ अब
अनि के आउँछ त अनि
भत्काएको टेलिपोर्टर हाउडामा त्यहाँ
अनि
छ
उतो
कि
छैन
त्यहाँ छ कि छैन टेलिपोर्टर
के चाहिँ होइन भने छैन क्या मैले त अनि बनाउनु परेन भनेको स्मेल्टर
स्मेल्टर र कोल त पालो पिलो बनाउँदा हुन्थ्यो नि त तिम्रो भन्नुको खोजेको चाहिँ के कोल पहिला टन्न बनाएर अनि त्यसपछि
होइन केटाहरूलाई नि उति चाहिन्छ नि त सर्भाइभल गेम हो भन्न टाउकोमा हान्नु यो टाउकोमा
को यो बर्गोन
कसले नि आयो कि
बर्गोत को
कसलाई होला
तपाईँ ओ ब्रोले बोल्दैन
एबिलिटी हैन तेरो
कसले दाइलाई नि खेल्न मन लाग्यो कसले खेल्न मन लाग्यो गाउँले खेली गएर गेम भाइ पनि ब्याक डाउन गरेर आयो
एबिलिटी हैन भने
छैन
कति मिनेट
15 मिनेट टाइम पर्छ
के स्टेमिना सिद्धो कति आएर बाँकी छ 41
एमो कति छ नि त त्यसको
हाँ
एमो कति छ
41 हो लाग्यो
रात परेको हो कि बिहान भएको हो यो हाँ
रात परेको हो
लोहा लोहा 108 भालु पछाडि भालु आयो
बेसिन भाग्दै नि जो
बेसिन रे म आइसु
यसको आइसक्यो के रिटिभ गर्न मिल्दैन
बेडे त आइज दिएछ मोडा बेड मोडा आउने
के भन्यो त्यसले
किन हो मिल्दैन नि के
त यार
रिट्रिभ गर्नु
मिल्दैन
मिस मात्र मिल्छ
कहाँ छ उयो
मोड आए चाहिँ बेस्ट छ
बेस छ ओइ बेसमा रिस्पन सेट गराउँछु म पहिला
दुईटा मात्र छ एउटा बेड बना
बेड छैन
छ
मेरो छैन मेरो लागि छैन होला
ल
पाए
छ यार
सुत्दिम त पहिला सुत्दिम त
कुत
सुत
खै
त
कहाँ मेरो
सुत्नु त।
एनिमी नियर बाई रे बाबा
ऊ सुतेन यार फेरि यार।
ऊ आयो बट आयो एनिमीहरू आयो पछाडि
भुसड्ने कि सुत्नु नि
प्रवीणले
मर्यो
सुत्नु।
म
त कसरी
स्मोक 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 केटा मर्यो है त्यहाँ स्मोकले
स्मोक रे
आगो नजिक भन् त भाइ यो।
आगो बाहिर राख्ने हो क्या मुला सबै चिज भित्र नराख्न हो
ल
अब म सुतेर आउँछु
घेरा रे नियर बाहिर अब
प्रवीणले सुत्नु न हौ।
के खानु मिल्दैन है
मन मरे
मिल्छ खै 9 बोर्डको किक फेरि मर्यो म
फेरि मर्यो म पनि
फेरि
जानु
मर्यो म
आँटेको। कसरी स्मोक त्यहाँ भित्र आउँदैछ?
हाउ
धुवा त कसरी आउँदैछ हौ
हाउ इज दिस पोसिबल
बाहिर देखाछ त्यो म मरे
अझै स्मोक छ हौ यहाँ
यार डेड छैन कि प्रवीणको। खै बाहिरपट्टि बनाउँदा वालको बाहिरपट्टि त्यो स्मोकले आगो।
भालु आयो
ल को आयो
भालु आयो भालु
सुत त
ए त्यो
भालु आयो भनेको
सुत सुत सुत
सुत सुत सुत सुत सुत सुत सुत सुत
आगो छैन हौ। आगो छैन। आगो बनाउ न।
एनिमी नियर बाई
आगो बनाउ न। आगो
फुटाइरहेको छ
बनाउ न आगो।
आगो निकाल्नु खै आगो मातर भागौँ यसलाई मातर ल ल ल औसडी
ए पाख मुला
आगो आगो झिकाउ नि यार आगो
आगो आगो आइज
ए आयो आयो।
मातर ल आइजन कहाँ भइर अब खाते डरपोक साला
नो
ओइ भालु
आगो
खाते
देखा न ओइ निल्छले आगो देखा ल मर्यो
आगो देखेर चाहिँ त्यही नै हान्दा खै
म
खाते
मर्यो नि त नि मुला दुईजनाले देखाउनु पर्छ अब
मेरो आगै छैन फेरि।
दिउँसो आगो पाइसि मार्दिनु हो खातेलाई सामान आयो फेरि आगो
अरे कस्तो आगो नदेखा भने तैँले हे
देखिनस् औ हेर्न
देखिस्
हेरे
अन्त कसरी आयो त्यसले
खाते
मरेपछि निकालेर हुन्छ
ल त हुन्छ त खाते हो आउनुभन्दा अगाडिदेखि हान्दाछु यहाँ
अनि
ओ स्टडी
भाग्यो आऊ लु आऊ।
खानेकुरा चाहियो कि खानेकुरै खान मिलेन आयो फेरि आयो ऊ देखिस् खातेको छोर सामान कति आइरह हो
यहाँ छेउमा स्पनर छ जस्तो लाग्यो।
निकेश धोती खाते
भालु
यो के मार्ने भयो यसलाई
हो मार्ने मुला लाऊ सुम
एक्स
के भयो? आगै बोल्दैन त
खान जान्छ ल
आगै बोल्दैन त्यो त। त्यहाँ अड्काउ यसलाई। छोड त्यसले न अब न आगोले बल्दैछ क्या।
पछाडि फर्केर पात्त दिन्छ र बच्चस
अड्क
एनिमिस नि मादा त फेरि आएको
मोला मोला ल सुत निकै सुत
भाग 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 लो सुत्न आउँदा सुरु
भाइ सुता ए भयो ल
प्रब्लम हो
के टोलको डङ्गन हान्ने हो
ट्रोलको हैन ल उसको हान्ने स्केलेटन हो कोसँग एबिलिटी छ यार
होइन मैले हान्छु
कसले खायो फेरि त्यो मलाई
के मैले के खाएको
तैँले किन खाँदियो त अहिले फुड खाएको त सबै जान्छ
थिएँ त्यो के खाए खायो
किन खाऊ त्यो एपिक नजाने जलसम्म मलाई त्यो नि मौका लाग्छ
खै खानेकुरा लिएर
नखा भने अहिले
सिधि के हो इफेक्ट troll आइले मेरो बो भाइ लाग्छ यो वर्कबेन्च खोइ कहाँ राखेँ मैले कफी मिक्स रुख मटर छ कहाँ लन्डन ब्रिटिस भने नि कता
यहाँ त पहिलाकै छ
ल
यतै गर्दा थियो
यहाँ त पहिलाको टाइममा नउयो
यतै गर्दा थियो यता अगाडि
त्यता त्यो हान्छ होला
यहाँनिर छ त्यता हानिसकेको रहेछ त्यता हानिसकेको रहेछ
कस्तो तारिस
त्यहाँनिर स्ट्रक्चर
स्ट्रक्चर अरे कस्तो स्ट्रक्चर
सामान दुईटा रहेछ फेरि
ए त्यो स्ट्रक्चर कहाँकै सामान मारौँ यो चाहिँ हाने खानु भालु नि रहेछ फेरि ए लोल
ओनर छ निको अगाडि
इसके हम कत भाइ हजुर
स्पेल आऊ न 5 मिनट
अनलाइन होइन अरे हो मादा चोटले कति पोइजन हान्छ
क्या गर्छ जस्तो
त्यसले
भन्दैछ
डिस्टेन्स होइन
एभरेज छैन
क्राफ्ट गर्नु त त्यहाँ क्राफ्ट गर्नु किन चाहिन्छ र ए वर्क स्टेसन कपरको रेसिपी कहिलेदेखि हुन थाल्यो फेरि कपरको एक्स होइन ब्रोन्ज वर्क स्टेसनमा एउटा आरोको लागि ल्याउँछु तर स्टेसन बनाउँदै गर्छ आयो को हो त्यो
ट्रोल आयो पछाडि
ए के आयो हग आएर भन हैन
त्यसले घर आगो लगाए जस्तो नि सर त माउन्टेन रहेछ नि सर यो तलाई चाहिँ माउन्टेन रहेछ नि
के हुन्छ नाम
जाग गरे न
के हुन्छ
के आउँछ होला उल्फ आउँछ उल्फ
त्यहाँ ब्रोन्ज इन्गट त यो हात लिनुपर्छ अनि मात्र अनलक हुन्छ भने कहाँ छोड्छ त
ओइ त्यो मुला सबै नसिद्धा मुला
Oh, Sedic? Wait, cool. Yeah. Mother chat. More. वर्क स्टेसन भन्नु पर्यो भो नि सिधै आएर नि सिधै
हो त्यसो बेस्टम मलाई
ट्रोलको आर्मर चाहिँ केले बनाउँछ हाइड
ट्रोलको आर्मर हाइडले
कहिले जाने एउटा
दे त एउटा मात्र छ रे
तसँग त एउटा अनि तैँले टिपे खास त सबै अनि केको लागि त्यहाँ फर्टमा जानुपर्छ त्यो नर्मल क्राफ्ट केवल होइन के हो त्यो चेस्ट के रे की
कपर
के ज्याकेट
ए त बेसा बसे रिसोर्सेस नसिद्धाइ रिसोर्सेस नसिद्धा मुला बनाउँछस् मुला त्यही चेस्टमा खोज्दै बनाउँदै गरेर होला कसरी ए
के
पोल हाल अनि उतापट्टि नि ऊ हाल्छ नि त नि त्यसो पोर भोसडी के उसमा हाल्न स्मेल्टरमा हाल्नु पर्छ नि त नि पोल हाल्दा त्यसरी नै हाल्न उतापट्टि अपोजिटमा पोल हालेको अपोजिट साइडमा हाल्न एउटा डन्डन त भेट्यो नि होइन बेस गरौँ जो अनि पोटलै ल्याइदिन्छ अहिले वेट झन्डै मरे त्यो हब्बा छ खानेकुरा नबना
भ्यू पेरी है कसले डढायो खाना फेरि कहाँ त new item fish yeah
बेस भट्काउनु पनि गरे
फेरि के हो यो
खै डन्जन हानेको
छैन मलाई डन्जन हाने सामान बोकेर गएको छ डन्जन हानेको भन्छ मलाई
के बोक्यो मैले डन्जन हाने सामान चाहिँ
आर्मर
आछै यो ऱ्याक लिउ ट्रलको टुनी
टोल राम्रो हुन्छ हौ।
ए भगवान्
पकान हेर यो
जुम न त अब हान्दिउँ कि म हान्दिउँ सोलो
पोर्टल ल्याउँदैछु म
सोलो हान्थ्यौँ कि
सोलो हान्नु आउनु पर्छ सोलो हान्नु आउँछ
कहाँ छ डन्जन
पिङ गरिदिन्छु त
ल
ए टोल पनि सोलो हान्ने हो
टोल पनि सोलो हान्छ
टोलको चाहिँ त्यता है
कता छ ट्रलको त्यता होइन पहिला डन्जन हानिदिन्छु पहिला यहाँ रहेछ ए दुइटा रहेछ त्यहाँ डन्जन हानी
हाने होला
दुइटा छ हौ
हानेको होला हौ
ए यो खनेको त हानेको हो हिजो
इयरफोन लगा नि
किन ए मोबाइल लगा नि इयरफोन लगायो नि यहाँ
कहाँ हो खै भालु रहेछ फेरि त्यसको बाउ त्यो त नि हिजो हानेकै मार गरेको हो तिमीले त यार
हैन हो
तिम्रो मार्कमा आइसक्यो त छैन त नि यहाँ भुइँमा रहेछ भुइँमा
हो जो
देखे
बोरको चाहिँ नपकाइ नि जो बोरको नपका भने बोर
डियर पकेर बोरवटा मिठाई डियर
केटीमा जुसहरू बनाउने जुस अहिले काम छैन त्यो गरेर
रुबीले के भन्दै रुबीलाई के भन्नु
के भन्छ
कोइनले के गर्छ
कोइनले किन्न मिल्छ हो सानो
केटा सुत्ने होला नि त
के रहन्छ
सुत्ने हैन
शुभम काङ्गा होला
यो डन्जन त लास्ट ठुलो रहेछ बे गएको कहीँ भइसक्यो त मेरो यो त भुलभुलैया छ त
कस्तो भोको लेभल बढाउँदै भयो 7 तान्दा रहेछ होइन भोको लेभल बढे
भयो कोर पाएँ मैले
कतिवटा
3
4वटा जस्तो चाहिन्छ
8 पाएँ
हँ
7 पाएँ
नाइस 4टा भए पुग्छ
ओ तु भोसडी यस्तो रेजिन के को लागि खानुहुन्छ
हँ
रेजिन
फायर हो
हँ
फायर हो
फायर कोलको सट्टा हाल्दा हुन्छ
फायर एरो भने
फायर हेरो कस्तो
लुटेँ मैले येल्लो मसरुम सबै लुटेँ होइन क्लियर भयो
उड मात्र देख्छु त उडे खान्छ नर्मल यहाँ
नर्मल त उसने रहेछ हो ए उसको घरमा नआने मलाई आग लाग्यो फेरि
आगो कसरी लाग्छ नर्मल एरोले कुन एरो हान्ने भने कसरी चु जान्ने
ड्र्याग ड्रप गर्न
हँ
ड्र्याग ड्रप गर्न बम
होइन भयो पिपी अन गर्नु न
पिभिपी अन गर खेला
क्लियर भयो डन्जन
पिपी अन गर आइज खेलौँ
पिभिपी अन गर खेला हो
पिपी अन गर्न
ल्यायो पोर्टल
हँ
पोर्टल ल्यायो
पिपी अन गर भने
होइन।
पछाडि ट्याब थिए त्यहाँ अचिभमेन्टको साइन ट्रफीको साइन
बेडतिर जाउँदा केटा हो
ए आउ त सुत्न अहिले त केटा सुत सुत
के भन्छ
ए सुत्न पहिला सुरु
हो पहिला
के हौ
ए सुम सुत
न खै हो बेसको एन्ट्रेन्स चाहिँ कता पुऱ्यायो केटाहरूले यार
कुन भेट त्यही हो
जमानी बोस हाल्न
कुन हो
त्यसो त
कुन बस हो फेरि
इन्डोर
हँ
एल्डोर
बस हान्ने ठाउँमा पहिला होम सेट गर त्यत्रो दौडेर जानुपर्छ
ऊ बनाउने हो होटल बनाउने
अनि त्यो निकेश बाहिर निस्के
ओइ मलाई केटाहरूले त सबै फिरवुड फाइनवुड पनि के गर्यो हौ फाइनवुड यत्रो
इन्डोर देखाएको
ए जी गरिदियो केटाहरूले मलाई निकेशले पुरै उ त्यो बनाइदिनु जस्तो यार फाइनवुडको
के
पोल बनाइदियो जस्तो बे
फाइनवुड कसरी पाउँछ
ब्रिजको प्लानमा
हँ हो कहाँ
बट्स ट्री होइन हो एयरटेलले पुरै उ बनाइदिएछ इनिसल फायर र वेस्टमा पऱ्यो
त्यो उहिले आऊ ल म यहाँ खै एल्डर कता छ मार्क गरेर त्यो
बोट बनाउनु पर्दैन पहिला बोट बनाउनु पर्छ नि
एक सर्ट लाग्यो क्या त्यो त्यहाँ
अर्को त्यो म्यापमा डेडको स्केलेटनको जहाँ मरेको त्यहाँ पुरा उयो भइरहेछ भने राइटले क्लियर हुन्छ है
लाग्यो अरे कहाँ लाग्यो
भर्खर भयो मैले हिजै भनिदिइसकेको तिनीहरूलाई
हेरै सिद्धि हो मेरो
40 पछि यहाँ पनि रहेछ यार
दम बस कहाँ
कपटी त्यहाँ टन्नै छ शुभम
म हान्दैछु
हान्दैछु रे त्यो बर्ड्स स्पिड लिएर आऊ न केटा बर्ड्स
ए फाइनोड भने
कसको माइक हो
ओइ म नजिका माया पनि हान्ने भयो भुसुन्डी किस त अब हुन्छ बस्ती
ए यतैतिर पाउँछ कता
त्यो सेतो रुखको नाम त भुलचेरी काट्नै लागेन म रोहन
पक आइज लिन
वा आर्मर त बबल छ त ड्यामेजै हान्दैन कुटियाले
कपरको पिकेक्स बनाउनु न ए ब्रोन्जको
पिकेक्स खै उस्पिल हुँदैछ
एउटा टेलिपोर्टर लिएर आउला यहाँ आउँदाखेरि कपर उयो गर्दैछु टेलिपोर्टर बनाऊ चाहिँ चारकोल क्लिन चाहिँ अब यो मैले लिएको उयोले बनाउनु सर्टलिङ गर्नु अब एउटा डन्जन हान्यो भने पुग्छ हामीलाई लगभग
अनि त्यसपछि त उसले पाइहाल्छ नि स्पनर पाएला नि कहीँ सर्टलिङ कोड
ए
त्यस्तो नि हुन्छ
हुन्छ
तर त्यहाँको अलिकति गाह्रो हुन्छ हाम्रो लेभल
अलिक गाह्रो हुन्छ लास्टै गाह्रो हुन्छ त्यसलाई मारेर होइन खनिदिनु पर्छ पानी
बनाइदिनु पर्छ
पानीमा डुबाउनु पर्छ त्यसलाई चारकोलवाला फुटाइदिए होइन
कति टाइम चाहिने
टन्नै चाहिन्छ
टन्नै भनेको कति
80 जति
त्यो टन्नै हो त्यो
80 भन्दा बढी चाहिन्छ 100-200 जस्तो गरेर राख्न
रुखे थोरे
त्यत्रो थियो निकिसले चारकोल बनाइदिएछ भने अनि त्यो नि उडाइदियो नि बसेर चाहिँ
लामा गर्छ कपडी
लाग्छ
कस्तो कन्फ्युज भइरहेको
कि प्रवीण दाइले गोजीमा हालेर भाग्यो हौ
के हो के
फाइन वुड
मैले फाइन उडाउँदा टन्नै काटिदिएको थिएँ त
मैले काटेको थियो मलाई फाइन वुडै छैन मलाई
होइन मैले कोरुड हान्दाखेरि फाइन वुड पनि हानिदिएको थिएँ क्या
भनेपछि शुभमले हालेको
होइन हो कहाँ हाल्छौ स्मिल्टरमा सर स्मिल्टरमा कहाँ लिन्छ हौ फाइन वुड
लिन्छ हौ त्यो त फाइन वुड छ भने हान्न शुभम त्यता पनि बनाऊ
पोटल चाहिँ लिएर आउने एउटा
त्यही त नि पोर्टल त्यहाँ र यता राख्नु पऱ्यो नि त्यता एउटा बनाऊ अनि यता एउटा बनाउँछु क्या म
छैन के बेला चाहियो र
सटलिङ कोड
पोर्टल बनाउन
हँ
सटलिङ कोड तिमीसित छ भने होइन
4टा मात्रै छ
अनि दुईटाले बन्छ त हौ कतिवटा चाहिन्छ तिमीलाई
ए हो ल म बनाउँछु समस्या
पोर्टल बनाउनु र बोट बनाउनुलाई फाइनवुड अन्धेरा त छ
59 ये चाहिँ एबिलिटी हो
छ
बत्ती गएको थियो त अघि
सबै त्यो हेरेँ मैले पोर्टल बन्यो पोर्टलको नाम सी छ है शुभम सी छ है होइन क्यू राख्छु क्यू
फाइनवुडको भण्डार त हैन
10वटा हाइट र 20वटा रिजन
रुखसँग राखेँ मैले
के गर्छ यो
बोस चन्दन हैन
किङ न पख न कपर अलिकति उयो गरेर ल्याइहालौँ न
फोर्समा जान
धेरै राइटमा छ त हो
यही वर्क स्टेसनकै साइडको हो एन्सियन सिट केको लागि चाहिन्छ हौ
बोसको लागि
कति चाहिन्छ
खै 8वटा समथिङ कतिवटा चाहिन्छ
एन्सियन सिट सबले फालिदिएर बनाउन न
पोर्टल बनाउँदैछु म
सुन उता बना उतापट्टि बना हैन वुड लिएर त निचल वुड
कुन
नर्मल वुड
एभ्री डे एन्ड बोले
एकदम उठा
हान
उठा न
हान न लाग्छ भने
ल्याइदियो त नर्मल वुड
कहाँ यहाँ कुनै हुन्छ
लुटको चाहिने छ ग्रेड 10 पाइ पनि चाहिने छ नि त 10 वटा यार ठुक्का फाइनवुड कहाँबाट पाउनु अब यहाँ ब्ल्याक फरेस्टमा
लुट भयो
एकजना आउन यार
लिएर भन्ने चाहिन्छ हो भयो हामी तिनटै आउँछौँ अब
फाइनवुड लिएर आउन ग्रेड 10 पाइ
बोट पनि बनाउनु लिएर आउँछौँ म तर भगान भगा त्यसलाई दुईजना चाहिन्छ ग्रेटर 5 10वटा 50वटा चाहियो जम केटाउला यिन आऊ
पोटल खाने
पोटल छैन सुमोले बनाएको छैन रे पोटल
यहाँ उयो नै छैन क्या
आइनोड
जम
उयो छैन
आइनोडले
आइनोड र उयो
सब ल्याएको हौ मैले बोट पनि बनाउनु ल्याएको बोट बनाउन कि लागि ल्याएको हौ
बोट किन्छ
बोट अनि बोस हान्न जानु परेन
पानीमा हो
परेर जाएको छ क्या ओसन
र बोट
निचलको होला
के बाहेर
निचलकै होला मलाई आएको छैन
इयरफोन लगाइरहेको छु मैले त्यही भएर कहाँ जाने
शुभम बटा
ल्याए कस्तो बस्छ सिल चाहिन्छ छैन
अन्नी भाग्ने
बोह त
एल्डर भनेको त्यो रुखवाला होइन
रुखवाला
फायर ड्यामेज चाहिन्छ
फायर एरो चाहिन्छ
फायर आएर बनाउँ पुतिए पहिले भन्छ छैन
पहिला त्यहाँ गएर पोर्टल बनाउने त्यहाँ कपोरहरू घरमा लग्ने अनि बोट बनाएर चल्ने क्या
कपर कहाँनिर
शुभम बटा
चराले
चराले
चरा कहाँबाट आउँछ भन्न मात्र
तर चाहिँ बसिरहेको स्टामिनाको लागि के छ हनी छ नि गाइज हनी छ नि के छ स्टामिनाको लागि
हनी छैन
बेड बनाए
पोर्टल बना लो
यही बनूं पोर्टल
कटलिंग करो उठाओ
हाँ उठाओ
कतिलाई हान्न लागिरहेको थिएँ के गर्ने अब फायर बनाउने हो काट्न रोड
फायर एरो बनाने पर
म बनाउँदै हो ककालाई बनाउने सबलाई
नै बनाउनु
फेदरै छैन धेरै होला धेरै तैँले फेदर
सो के अरे क्याम्प फायर लाउनुपर्छ मुनि चाकमा त्यस्तो
भर्खर लिएर देखिनास्
दाया छैन
ओ स्टडी कहिले ले उठ्यो कहाँ फेदर यहाँ रेजिन बाहिर फेदर छोरे छ
पिकेक्स बनाइदियो ब्रोन्जको
छैन
मसँग पिकेक्स
ब्रोन्जको
भालु त तेरै साइना मस्तले बसिरहेको
हो
हजुर
ब्रोन्जको पिकेक्स छ
छ
ल्याउ त यहाँ सुगमा
कता हो
यहाँ छु क्या यहाँ म्याप हेर नि छेउमै छ त
ओके
यो लगेर जाऊ न भाइ एकछिन नछिर न
आगै आगो बनाउनु पर्ने छ
हँ
आगै आगो बनाउनु पर्ने छ
ओइ चाहिँ के हो हमर हो त्यो कत्रो खाँदा
क्याम्प फायर लाउनुपर्छ क्या दिवस त्यो एल्डरको चाकमा
अँ
फायर केही चाहिँदैन ढुङ्गा र हुड चाहिँ बोक न त्यति अनि ह्यामर बोक बास भइगयो
ऊपर सिक्दो यार ऊपर बाइक
भित्र हो ए त्यो नर्मल पर
कपरमा नहाल न यसमा त बनाऊ न वरिपरि खाल्डो त बनाऊ न कपरको हो यो रकलाई हान्ने बरु एकचोटि झर्छ क्या नफुटा भयो खोक्रो नबनाऊ
रेजिन खायो भने
त्यतै होला पनि
कपड डिपोजिटलाई चाहिँ नहाल्नु न
कस्तो रहेछ त्यो फायर हेरेर त जम्मा 10 वटा फेरि तर ला 50 वटा झार्दै हातेर पछाडि रेजिन होइन त्यत्रो स्ट्याक देखिरहेको थिएँ मैले
बाहिर छ होला हौ यहाँ छ उस थर्ड चेस्टमा
खोइ
थर्ड चेस्टमा हाल्नु क्या यो चेस्ट आयो
हट्ने उडे छैन खर्च भर्खरै फेदर कहाँ राखेको
मैले दिएको छु त तिमीले
खाएर त कम्ने भने क्या मैले
फेदर नसिधा नि फेदर नसिधा
22 वटा
राखिराख
हँ
राखिराख
त्यही रेजिन के त्यस्तो तुरंत छिट्यो
त्यो कपड डिपोजिटको छेउछाउमा ढुङ्गाहरू पनि टाँसेको हुन्छ क्या त्यसलाई पनि पुऱ्याउनु पर्छ
राति भयो त भालले हान्दैन नि त
कुनै आगो बाल्दैछ नि
त्यही भएर
सुत्दिउँ केटा हो
सुतिङ
चियर आएर निमिस नियर बाहिर मिलेन
भालु पनि टेम गर्न मिल्छ होला हौ सुगा
मिल्छ होला कसले हुन्छ अब अहिले ला निजलको त बेड निकेशको त यहाँ बेडै छैन नि त फेरि टेलिपोर्टमा जाऊ निकेश
मेरो ब्याटरी हान्दिले नि त्यसले
निकेश यता अभ्यास यता मिल्यो निकेश सुन निजल भाइ बेड स्पिड कसो रे हामी पनि उतै आउनु पर्यो नि अब आउ टेलिपोर्टरमा आऊ निकेश ए अघि किन सुत्नु नमिलेको भनेको त अहिले बुझेँ म प्रवीणलाई त्यहाँ फायर छैन नि त त्यो डिलको बेडमा मैले त्यही भएर त्यता बनाएको
अरे प्रवीणलाई खेल्छु भनेर गायब भयो त नि
काममा
के को
कपर लिएर हो केटाहरूले
छैन ल्याएको पखन भएको छैन अब हुनु लाग्यो पहिलाको साथी सायद यिनीहरूले फिक्स गरे जस्तो लाग्दैछ यार दिवसमा यार
फिक्स गरेर जस्तो लाग्यो
एकैचोटि खस्ने
एकैचोटि बस्ने
बग हो कि
बग होइन
टुपी लेदर
लाने त पिकेक्स
के को
पिकेक्स ब्रोन्जको
सर
त कपर माइन गर्न
रुक दुईटा उठे त म
अनि ज्याम बनाउ न दिवस यार
हामी जाम
दुईटा लेदर चाहियो
आगो बाल आउँदा त्यहाँनिर
त्यत्रो लेदर ल्याथी खै भने लेदर खै हेर्छ
यो त ग्राउन्डबाट पुरा भाँसेको रहेछ यार यो त
उठेर हो त्यसले बेकर बनाइदिए
के रहन्छ भने
ल
ए नगर्न हो
टेस्ट हान्दार क्या
मर
स्टेज ब्रेकर क्राफ्टिङ टेबलबाट काटोरा डियर
सुम लगाइ
के
बिफ जर्की र त्यो क्विन जाम लगाऊ साह्रो छ अब
खाइथिलौँ नि त
ल्याइदेऊ न मलाई
निजो लाग्दैन शुभमलाई नि
के अरे अर्को
क्विन जाम र बिफ जर्की
बोर जति हो न के भने बस्ला हान्न कि कपर माइन गर्ने
अहिले कपर माइन गर्नुपर्छ अहिले
ठन्डै चाहिन्छ हौ कपर जबसम्म उयो खोलिँदैन आइरन खोलिँदैन कपरै हो
आइरन पनि हो
है के छ अझ
होइन आइरन चाहिँ कता
आइरन त
केले
गाह्रो
माइन गर्छ
माउन्टेन
आई मिन केले माइन गर्छ
ए स्वम्पमा स्वम्प
के भइरहेछ
ड्यामेजै रहन्छ त्यो यसको त के हो ह्यामरको खै लाउनु
उसलाई हान्ने
यहाँ
हो नि
पछाडि
त स्केलेटनलाई होला स्केलेटनलाई हान्ने हो नि त
फुट झार्दै खाएँ यहाँ मैले मुख्यमा
खै खै टिपे टिपे
क्विन्स जाम र 20 दर के-केवटा लेखा
बिफ
रिसले टिप्यो है अब
जर्की पाइन
यता फाले है अगाडि मेरो अगाडि
पाए पाए
रनिकेस माइन गर अब
Nice.
पाइक पाएन कपर पिकेक्स पाइ पाएन
म पिकेस कमाउँदैछु म
भइसक्यो त वरिपरि माइन
भइसकेछ अब यो मुनि मुनिको खोज्नु पर्ने हो क्या
एबिलिटी म हान्छु खै हुँदैन
आउ न तिमी त्यो त हामी चाहिँ यहाँ छु नि
अन्त
यो सबै तैराउनु पर्ने भयो
आज दुईटा कपर अनि त्यसलाई बन्यो ए छैन नि त यो रहेछ त कल्टिभेटर बनायो कि नै शुभम
बनाइसक्यो
कालो खन कालो
तैराउन यसलाई तैराउन माथिकोलाई चाहिँ
आकाशमा हावामा उडाउने हो क्या
जे भेट्यो त्यही हान्ने हो क्या यो उडाउनेलाई चाहिँ मतलब माथिको रुफ जस्तो बनाउनलाई चाहिँ क्या अपोजिटको धेरै जति सबै हान्ने
स्पाइसी सो स्किल छ तसँग जाम त रिपेयर गरेर आयो
रिपेयर गर्न त भोसडी के रिपेयर गर
ला भात्यो रे बुलशिट
स्टामिना छैन होला नि त तिम्रो स्किल इस्यु हो यार
त्यही हुन्छ
ल कपर ल्याइदिएको छु मैले थोरै भए फर्नेसमा हालिदिन्छु
आधी जति त खाली भइसक्यो है
त्यो जाऊ ब्रोन्ज बनाऊ दिवस उसको निकेसलाई पनि बनिन्छ होला पिकेट्स
कति लाग्दैछ कपर
खै त्यहाँ हालिदिएको छु हेर न कतिवटा छ
ल ल निकै साइज लिन कपर पिकेक्स
कोटी कहाँ ए
यहाँ छ यहीँ माइनमा छु माइनमा माइनमा आइज न अहिले त्यो अन नगरे अरे केटाहरू कति गाह्रो हुन्थ्यो यार त्यो पोर्टलबाट त्यो ओरहरू लानु नमिल्ने बनाएको पहिला सोच हामीले त्यो अफ गरेर
यहाँ सोच्ने
गर्नु मिल्दैन थियो क्या यो ओरहरू अनि के अरे मेटलहरू केही पनि सर्टिङ कोरहरू वुड र स्टोन बाइक के मिल्दैन थियो भन्नु न अनि फलफुल बाइक यो नर्मल माटोलाई चाहिँ एन्टरले हान होइन कपरवाला चाहिँ उयोले हान्नु ड्रोनले
के भन्छ त्यसले
भयो अनि सानो सानो टुक्राहरू नानीहरूलाई उयो भएको कपरको माथिबाट हान्नु त होइन तिमीले हान्दै गरे ए यहाँ फुटेको छैन क्या यो
ढुङ्गा छ
ढुङ्गा ढुङ्गा सकता है
कोई
हामी त धरे नि होइन म्याक्सिमम
होइन पुरै फुट्थ्यो यार पहिला
यहाँ अझै टाँसिरहेको छ ए होइन होइन फुलिसकेको हानौँ न अब बिचमा हो रहेछ यार फिक्स गरेको रहेछ
आयो
ओए मिट छ एउटा बोर मिट नर्मल निकेश
छैन
के छ अरे
र भने नि
देऊ त
ओह ओ
डियरको त हुन्छ देऊ न ठिक से गरेको रहेछ यार खै कहाँ छ ए झारे त
स्टोनहरु चाहिँ पाइल गरेर राख्दै अब
हाल्दिरहेछौ
हैन पाइल बनाएर राख्दै पछि चाहिन्छ यार लास्ट धेरै स्टोन चाहिन्छ पछि
कस्तो गाह्रो हुने भयो यार त्यो अझ सिल्भरहरु त माइन गर्नु जति भयो माउन्टेनमा के पछि भयो त
हैन कि के छ
हो रे यो
बग हैन
म भएन यो गेमको फिचरै थियो क्या पहिला फिचर भन्दा नि पनि
गर्न नआउ कि
कहाँ नआएको हामी 1000 खेप गरेको यार दिवसमा मैले
त्यही त
जहाँ हेरे चाहिँ यत्रो खाल्डा भन्यो भने दिवस
ए
एबिलिटी खेल्नु कसैको
छ मेरो
अन्त
पखाइ
तेरो मात्र अन्त
आना
हान्ने कि सान ए हान्न एफसी त
आना
एफसी त ओह यो भोसडीले बनाएछ हेलमेट बनाएछ भोसडीले
ल ब्रोन्जको
ब्रोन्जको हेलमेट बनाएछ भोसडीले होइन मन्जुस अनि मन्जुस जा यहाँनिर यत्रो कनेक्ट भइरहेको छ अलिकति नराखेको छु अलिकति ग्याप पनि नराखौ
यहाँ पहिला कि निकै यस्तै छोडा ए निजल त्यहाँ छोडा त
उसले हान न स्ट्यागले हान त
पहिरियो नि यार तर यसको स्टेबिलिटी चाहिँ पस्का स्टेबिलिटी चाहिँ घट्छ के अनि छिटो उयो हुन्छ छिटो माइन्ड हो यार के भयो मेरो कपर अगाडि यहाँ आऊ त कसो म हल्लिनु सकिनँ यहाँ आऊ न
कता म माथि
कपर उठाउ त यो कपर
रिङको मत भन्दा मेरो
ढुङ्गा फेल न ढुङ्गाहरू
कपरै 45 बडा
कहिले आदि ल्याउ त कखला म ढुङ्गा
सबै फुट्यो यस
आदि दिए नि उतै हुन्छ हो मेरो त
होइन शुभम त्यो अलि धेरै उतै पनि हुँदैन पर्नु हुँदैन रहेछ है शुभम
उतै सब
कपर
कति 2-3
ओइ दे सल्कर बोक्ला कपर
त्यस छैन भने
म राखेर आइ घर मैले डरा के हुनु अल्कतिन के हुनुहुन्न रे
एकैछिन टच हुँदैन
अलिकति धेरै नै खन्नुपर्ने रहेछ शुभम
फुट्नु त फुट्यो नि भएको
ल जम
कपर उठाएर ल्याऊ है सबै हामीले त यहाँ बोक्नै सकेन
मेरो पनि त्यस्तै छ
ले पहिला यति कपर ल्याउनु कस्तो दुःख गरेर कुदेर आउनु पर्छ यार
ए स्टोन हाल्ने को हो फेरि यहाँ अर्कोट
कपर लिएर आयो अझै
पिकेक्स बनाउनु पर्यो रे बोला यहाँ कतिजना खेलिरहेको छ हेर बोला सबैले बनाउनु पर्छ हेर
राति उल्लास सुतेर मैले
हो त्यो नै बखम आइहाल्यो राम्रो पेस
दबाई केटा
केमा टिकटकमा खै को सुतेछ ए कोही प्रवीण दाइ
वास्तो दा हो कि फाट्दो दा कि पेयर
काम गरिरह होला पो
ए प्रवीण दाइ पो अस्ति निकल जस्तो देखिरहेको छ प्रवीण दाइलाई ओजी निकल केटा रुटहरु चाहिँ म्यानेज गर है यहाँ मैले हालिदिएको छु है ढुङ्गा सुङ्गा सबै
रुट ए रुट के अनि अब बस
त्यहाँ कपरले न बाँकी बसेको
कपडा अब त धेरै छैन 4टा कि कतिवटा मात्रै छ दिवस मैले बोक्नु नसकेको मैले भर्खर लिएर आएँ नि त
माई ब्याड
सातवटा सक्यो
अर्को भेनहरू पनि छ हान्ने
बसोस् अब सक्यो
के गर काम नपाएर के गर्न लान्थ्यो निकेशन चाहिँ तै हो मलाई सुयो भने तँ त हो नि मलाई
यहाँ ट्रललाई हामीले क्र्याप गर्नु मिल्छ क्या
डल्लो बस यो फार्म गर्नुपर्छ नि त फेरि एन्सियन्ट सिट कति 6वटा कति चाहिन्छ जस्तो लाग्यो
दुईटा यहाँ त्यसमा टन्दै फाले गरेर यहाँ
स्पनर चाहिँ
फाल्दो रे
दुईटा मात्र मैले ल्याएको अघि त्यो नि होइन खै यहाँ दुईटा छ यहाँ कसरी पाउँछ एन्सियन्ट सिट
स्पोनर के स्पोनर
ए त्यो स्पोनरबाट हो
अँ।
भने फेरि उता जानु पर्यो
अब बोट बनाउने सिधै त्यहाँ उसनिर जाने अब
कहाँ
एल्डरबाट
एल्डर
एल्डरबाट पुग्ने
खै वेपनहरु बनायो केटाहरूले
सक्कु हो मेरो त यो हो अनि यो हो भइगयो
स्पेल ढुने चाहिँ अर्को कपार हान्ने तर नि त्यसो यो बर्च फाइन वुड लगाएर राख्ने चाहिँ पुग्यो यो मार्दिन्छु म फाइन वुड गर्ने होइन प्रवीणलाई यो प्रवीणलाई काम रहेछ
कुराहरु छैन त्यसो त
प्रवीणलाई फेरि बोल्दै नबोली खेलिदिन्छ नि मलाई सब बोलेर खेल्नु
एक्सक्युज मी को चेष्टा
प्रवीणलाई खेल्यो कि भाउजू खेल्यो
खै
गेम ओभर जस्तो लाग्यो भाउजू भनेको
पोल हाल्नुपर्छ पोल कहाँ छ एन्सियन्ट सिट यहाँ रहेछ त दुईटा
त्यही दुईटा छ भने कोलकाता छ हामीसँग 7वटा रुई मैले तर कोल हाल्नु बियर मार्न गएँ
अर्को छैन हामीसँग केटा हो
अर्को हुनुपर्ने हो त छैन रहेछ
उताल्देऊ
कुक मिट पाउँदैन आगोले मार्यो भने
कुन गेम खेलिरहेको छ त
क्यारेट सिट
क्यारेट बिट त थियो त
एउटै भयो हौ त्यो सबले भनेछ
तिन बना न हौ त्यो त बनाउनु किन लाग्छ र त्यो भालु कसले भालु हानेर आयो
म
सुई निकेश मुला
मलाई लखाटेर हो क्या होइन भागिरहेको थियो आगोदेखि मार्यो
हान्दैन हुन्छ यो टेलिपोर्ट हुँदैन रहेछ यार ओए टेलिपोर्टर भत्किन्छ भाइ नगर नि त किन लाग्नुपर्ने थियो पस्का कसले के भत्का यार प्रवीण
दाइले भत्काइराख्ने सबै
मेरो बेड
पत्काइदियो तिम्रो बेट
ए किन पेट भत्काइदिए
यस्तो मान्छे हौ मेरो बेड किन भत्काको
खै आयो चुपो लाएर बस्यो हामीले फार्म गरेर
हाट अफ द फरेस्ट चाहिने हो
हाट अफ द फरेस्ट खै
ए उठ्यो पऱ्यो के हो
साह्रो चकिलो भयो हाम्रो बिओपी त यार केटाहरूलाई उतै लानुपर्ने छ डाट फरेस्ट चाहिँ खाना खाएर आउँछु
दुई बन्द वाट दुई बजीसम्म हामी प्रोग्रेसै छैन पनि किन सिद्धो केटा
यत्रो ल्याएको छ गुहागु बियर प चाहिन्छ हैं बियर प्याटर्न्स अफ बियर प भने के हो भोसेट दिउ प्याटर्न्स अफ बियर प हेल्थ रिजन 30 स्टेमिना रिजन 15 त्यसबाट पनि पाउँछ यस्तो रेलिकहरू पनि पाउँछ त्यसमा
आउँछ
धेरै मेरो जिउ
बनाइसक्यो तैँले 5 वटा ब्रोन्ज लाग्छ मलाई बनाउन
बियर प दुईटा चाहिन्छ ब्रोन्ज क्या खाएर ब्रोन्ज सिधै आएन 4 वटा ब्लुबेरी बियर प दुईटा चाहिन्छ किचन सफा गर्नु क्या नि खै अब क्या नि अब बसमा जानु भने के होइन अघि गाड ठाउँ के
कति
भन्नु
बस
थाल्ने यसले
के भयो
किन्ने हो त धेरै टन
कस्तो बनाऊ त फार्ममा जानु हौ
ल्याउ न अनि यो निकेश सबै लगिदिइसक्यो भने तिनीहरू म ब्रोन्ज हेलमेट बनाउँछु भनेपछि होइन ब्रोन्ज हेलमेट हो
फुकाले देखा न
पुरा
फुकाले देखा
मुख छोपिरहेछ पुरा ब्रोन्ज हेलमेटै हो
के बनाउला हो तपाईँले
घर
घर
सबलाई घर अनि पछि सब मिलाएर त्यो बनाउने हो क्राफ्टिङ गर्ने ठाउँ सुत्ने ठाउँ कुकिङ गर्ने ठाउँ अनि पछि
हैन त्यो ब्रोन्ज चाहिँ केको लागि चाहियो भने
हेलमेट यहाँ एक्स बनाउनलाई चाहियो नि त
कस्तो एक्स बनाउनु लाउनु एक्स
मैले एक्स बनाइसकेको डिग्री लगाइसकेँ एउटा एक्स
लाउने
ब्रोन्ज एक्स
अनि एउटा त चाहिने नि ब्रोन्ज कतिवटा चाहिन्छ हौ
ए रिपेयर गर्न मिल्छ कि विषय
रिपेयर गर्नलाई के चाहिँदैन अपग्रेड गरिरहेको छ जस्तो प्रवीण दाइले यहाँ ब्रोन्ज
सर्ट बनाउँछु एउटा ब्रोन्ज सर्ट अनि सिल्ड एउटा बनाउँछु
एकछिन पहिला सर हामीलाई पहिला सर टुलहरू बनाउनु न टुलहरू
टुल त बनाइसकिन्छ एक्स चाहिन्छ नि त
त्यही त पिकेक्स चाहियो नि त ऊ पिकेक्स
यो साथीले मेरो पछि छोडेन हौ यहाँ घर बाहिर निस्क्यो कि लहट यहाँ मेरै खानमा थियो
क्यारेट हो यो तीन टन नै चाहिन्छ है हामीलाई
3 महिना गर्नुभयो त्यसो भए ब्याग स्याग हुँदैन भने
बनाउनु मिल्छ
सुरेशबाट मिल्दैन बोक्ने कसरी
ऊ त चाहिन्छ भने
के
काम गर्नु
देशको मान्छे खोज्नुपर्छ
काम गर्नु पर्यो अब
ऱ्याक कुनै कोला चाहिन्छ यहाँ टोलको चिन्ता भने म पहिला किचन दबाएर चिया पकाएर आइ
चारकोल किन अर्को एउटा बनायो यस्तो छिटो कोलहरू सकिएर
रञ्जन हान्नु जान्न त उनै छैन हौ सटरिङ कोर
किन भने किन
My screen यहाँ सब आइरहेको छ सर
क्यान्सलै गर्न नमिल्ने कि यस्तो ब्रोन्ज पो बनायो
निकल यसको त टाइमिङमा छिक्नु पर्छ मलाई
बक्लर बनाऊ क्याक्स 10 वटा चाहिन्छ क्याक्सको आठ एउटा बनायो यार केटा ल्याउन सही हुन्छ ल्याउन 10 वटा ब्रोन्ज चाहिने रहेछ काट एउटा बनाइदियो No.
For CFU, you know, and I feel like this is also a test for both of them and their squad of players here on both sides to see if they've refined those weak points enough for this match that is do or die essentially for them.
Yeah, but nice. We saw yesterday Team Spirit. Yes, they made a mistake going up against Aurora Philippines, but in the grander scheme of things, it's just very small mistakes, right?
Yeah.
It's a mistake that usually you don't get punished that hard. Do you feel like CFU could punish Team Spirit if they do make those small mistakes? Because I feel like that's the important thing. Can CFU actually punish if somehow, some way, Team Spirit gets overheated in the game?
I think they can. I think either way, you know, both teams have the potential to punish mistakes. I think that's honestly been the theme of M7 so far. We've seen a whole lot of that where teams are, and then there's been those matches where we see both teams making a ton of mistakes and it just ends up being the winner who has the less errors. So that's why I'm saying, you know, for the most part, we've seen highlights from both teams. We've seen especially the gold lane go through a whole bunch of pressure. If the Claude's like off the table, for example. Yeah, this is back in M6. This is when we see the 1-1 come through. For example, Hiko was on the Beatrix here, of course. This is when the Hiko Mania notion started. And it was just one of those situations, like I said, where you see new names, new lights come to the forefront here on the international stage and really start to make waves. But then that kind of highlight that we saw with Hiko and the Hiko Mania, the Savage, it's needed to go through refinement for them to have a better playstyle. And against this, like CFU Gaming, who has also gotten better over the year, I think that's why I'm saying it's such a big test for both of them.
Yeah, that's Nice's answer. For me, I'd say yes, completely. And it's not just because of like, okay, small mistakes can CFU punish, but it's repetitive mistakes over and over from Team Spirit that keep on happening. And I'm not talking in-game. I'm actually talking across different tournaments.
Yeah.
M6, this was a problem. They just couldn't close out games against elite teams. When they were in knockout stage, they met SRG, they got 3-0'd. This happened again against Onyx Philippines. When Spirit were topping their groups in MSC 2025, they chose Onyx Philippines, thinking Onyx Philippines were weaker at that time, and we saw what happened. They would lead every single game, but they would get caught by the clutch moments of Onyx Philippines. And then we saw it against from Oro Philippines, a team that actually, on paper and through the track record, isn't known to be clutch, isn't known to be the guys to actually, you know, turn fights around. Usually it's against them that it happens. They did it. Now, CFU, they're the type of team to do that. The one thing I can say about CFU, the good thing. The bad things are they're too chaotic, they're too messy, they lack a lot of discipline. But the good thing is they show up when it matters most. They're
explosive.
Rise to the level of the occasion.
Yeah, because the thing about, I would say most teams, doesn't matter which international tournaments, is that when they do get a lead, they overestimate their tankiness, right? I feel like that's the biggest problem, where you go for it, engage, and then you think that I will be able to survive by enough time for my damage dealers to do enough damage, but sometimes you don't notice the opponent gets a divine cleave.
Is it Spirit?
For most teams in general. And, you know, based on this tournament so far, more so towards Team Spirit than CFU, where the engagers coming in from Team Spirit, even Sunset Lover, sometimes he feels like he's more tankier than he really is, so he goes in a dangerous position to deal damage. But sometimes that's just what you gotta do. If you want to deal damage, you gotta put yourself in a way that you can accept damage as well.
Yeah, I think you know, when it comes down to the way that we've seen the teams play, both their lineups being also the same from M6. It's just been interesting to watch them kind of develop over the years, right? Or over the past year. But I think some of those glaring issues are still there, and that's something that they have to kind of put to the side and really focus on. Because again, this is a best of 3 now. Even the draft, like we've seen some teams go for some interesting picks or some unorthodox picks. I don't know if we'll necessarily see that from Team Spirit, because they do kind of like to play a little more standard, you know? Maybe we do from CFU though, for example. And I think, again, a big test here is the gold lane. Like, will we see just the normal picks that we've seen? Is Claude going to actually be taken out, or how they adjust from there?
I feel like they should, because the thing is, Sunset Lover looks the best on a Farsa. Other than that, say an Eve, a Juicy, it's okay, but really not that great. Right? I really feel like a Team Spirit does so well if they can get rid of their opponents as fast as possible. So I kind of want to see them more on a bursty kind of composition, because I feel like all of them can win lane. It's just about killing the opponents when they're trying to contest for something. Before we even start the show here, before we start the match, we actually have a video here between both teams. So let's check it out before we start the game.
Hey guys, Rose here with Hiko and Sawa from Team Spirit. I'd like to have just a short chat before we dive into this game. Now, Sawa, heading into this elimination match, what kind of challenge are you expecting from the side of CFU?
I don't expecting some challenges. I just waiting the game, and I hope we win and go to playoffs.
Wow, you don't think they're gonna give you much of a hard time today?
Maybe they will, but the result might be win. That's it.
Oh, confident. I like it. Now, Hiko, if we think back last time in the M6, you got a Savage up against CFU. So does that make you more confident in the matchup this time around?
I don't want to do Savage. I just want to win the series and done, because last time when I got Savage, we was game. So I just want to win 2-0 and done. No Savage.
No Savage, no problem, as long as you win 2-0.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, Sao, we know that CFU is also quite a contender this time around in the M7. Is there any words of respect you want to share? Is there anything you want to say at all to CFU before we begin this match?
Thank you for the game. And I hope we will not meet next time, because we meet and somebody need win and somebody need lose, so it's a little bit bad for both of us. But what I can do, we just need win, so sadly.
Yeah. Whenever they meet, somebody obviously has to lose and somebody will win. Hiko, anything you want to say to CFU?
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun. The typical gamer classic response. You know what, boys? Good luck on your match up against CFU Gaming, and may the best team win. With that, let us show it back to the casters.
Thank you very much, boys and women. And I like that they have this Malaysia mentality, which is if you have a savage, surrender. So that's why when we're ranking in Malaysia, once you get a maniac, you stop. If you get it, then you're like, well, gotta surrender.
Yeah.
It's kind of cursed, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's something about it, man.
Now, which is more cursed, the Savage or the Guinevere?
I knew where that was going.
Guinevere for sure.
Because Detective broke that curse, bro. He won on Guinevere.
So is she 1-7, 1-6?
Yeah.
7? That's crazy.
Let's just invite the teams, and then we talk about Guinevere a little bit more. But for now, let's invite CFU Gaming onto the stage. Invite CFU Gaming onto the stage.
Bloodied but unbroken. After back-to-back elimination wins, the Cambodian Sharks are hungry to turn last year's loss into today's revenge. We've got Wadu in the XP, Detective in the jungle, Opie in the mid, Boxy in Rome, and Singh in gold. The undisputed Kamar champions, CFU Gaming.
CFU, they're very chaotic, especially when Boxy gets a pick-off hero like the Cho. Really likes to prioritize that one. But you know, Team Spirit, if they can have the opportunity, they want to get that for themselves too.
Scarred by fierce foes, the Fearless Dragons now stand before the chance to prove that history wasn't a fluke, but a standard. Kid Bomba, One Shot, Sunset Lover, Sawo, and Hiko, the bastions of EECA. This is Team Spirit.
Now, I'm sure you folks at home can't listen here, but looks like we got a crowd here for Team Spirit. Really looking like they are the favorites here, and I can't blame them. Their playstyle is very structured, especially when it comes to the side lane. Hiko as well as Kid Bomba have been amazing throughout their careers. Right now, we got to introduce the coaches coming in from both teams. From Team Spirit, we have Coach Polestar. From CFU, we got Tamago as well as Bob. And thank you very much, Gary. And yes, Bob.
I love it. Bob and Gary, man.
So,
Bob and Gary.
He just missing a weaving.
Huh?
It's just Bob. He's missing the weaving.
He's missing the weaving. We just need another one weaving.
All right, so Team Spirit can get one more coach.
So Bob and weaving.
Bob and weaving.
Bob and weaving.
Hello.
But either ways, right now, again, like both teams are very, I would say, very contrasting styles.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I feel like Team Spirit is like mathematics. And in CFU,
we've got
is more about explosives, you know, like you mix, it's more like chemistry, I guess. It's like chemistry and mathematics.
So CFU is science.
Or
vice versa.
Or chemicals, you know, chemistry.
All right.
I think actually who needs to have a little bit more chemistry, I guess, then, if we're going with this, explosiveness is Bomba, because throughout this M7 run, we've only really been seeing him on Uranus, on Esmeralda, and I'm not a fan of that, you know. I'm a fan of Bomba on Arlet, I'm a fan of Bomba on Lapu Lapu, and I think maybe let's save it for knockout stage. Yeah. But at this point, you're 2-2. Very dangerous opponent. You gotta go all in.
Yeah, and speaking of all in, a lot of the roams right now have been playing the show, he's got the 75% win rate right now with 4 games. Yeah, and by the way, they are on a 4-game win streak, CFU. They have gone through a ton of games leading up to this point. And so if you think about the amount of reps that they got throughout the Swiss stage, they found themselves here now at this point. And I think that roam option, like the Cho, has popped up way more than I expected when we got into M7. I actually wasn't expecting to see him so much. I thought it was more going to be like a kind of a pocket pick for certain situations and team comps. But we just see a lot of teams kind of go for that. And again, that pick-off-centric composition that we're seeing, especially with, like you mentioned, you see so many bursty mages, well, maybe the Farsa, you know, and there's like the Eve that pops up. But for the most part, even then, the Zetian, whoa! Look at this guy.
From wrestling to MLBB from the age of 7 to 17, Sunset Lover competed in numerous Greco-Roman wrestling competitions and won many medals. Look at that! Look at
my God.
many medals. You can't mess with Sunset Lover. Look at Esma. It's like, I know I'm badass.
I remember those days.
Dude,
But we got to talk about the draft here because I kind of feel like, I agree with you. I feel like Cho is more of a pocket pick. It's just that it's in everyone's pocket.
Yeah.
Because I really do feel like for this meta, it's a little bit more open. Not a specific style gets punished all the time, especially when you do ban out that Claude. And I agree with Mirko as well when it comes to Kit Bomba because I really feel like, which by the way, guys, tell us who is going to win game number 1. So far, the Chimeras are here saying CFU Gaming is going to win. But back to my point, it's all about skill expression. Right? It does feel like Bomba is getting shackled a little bit, playing all the zoners, giving a lot of space for both Hiko as well as Sunset Lover. I feel like he can do roughly the same thing if he uses something that has a little bit more stun, a little bit more displacement, something that can actually impact the team fight to enable him to get the kill or someone else to get the kill. I agree with Mirko. I feel like he's a very skilled player. Use something that can really utilize his skill expression.
I think with Bomba, I feel like lately, at least from the games we've seen them play, he's kind of settled more into that team player XP lane mindset. And maybe, I don't know, maybe that was somewhat required of them, but I feel like when he does get to go and play that Bomba style that we're used to seeing, that everybody saw for the first time on the world stage, especially back in M5 for the first time, you know, it's like, it was one of those things where it's like, man, he's so good like that. And there's very specific XP laners that play that style and can make it work. So I just feel like when we go through this best of 3, yeah, I'd love to see it too. You know, pick something that is Bomba style, but then the rest of the lineup really has to follow through with that.
Yeah, something that I like to know here is that Dangerous Grass and Flying Cloud, very close to you know, the times it's been played, but the game time is so different.
Yes.
The longest game time is Flying Clouds, despite it only being played 9 times. Is it weird that I can taste my brain on my tongue?
You can taste your brain with your tongue?
Yeah. I don't know.
How does it taste like?
I'm not sure what brain tastes like, man.
It tastes very pink and mushy.
All right. So, are you trying to say that Spirit and CFU need to try to taste each other's brains?
No, I feel like I need to check my meds. But either ways, right now, Team Spirit, they do ban out the Yuzong as well as the Grok. CFU ban out the Jushin as well as the Claude. I wonder if CFU, they want to bait out that Farsa or take it for themselves. Because it looks like Team Spirit understand that they're not the best when they have the Eve, so they got to get rid of that.
Yeah, it really looks like he just wants to go on Farsa.
That's what I'm like.
For Spirit here. For CFU though,
CFU versus Team
what's going to be
Spirit.
the first pick for Team Spirit now? Because usually,
Team Spirit
is it really just going to be a Cho first pick? Because again, for Spirit and CFU, I love it. I really like that. CFU instantly just respected, and again, this is what we're going to be seeing more of from today. It's 2-2. Everything's on the line now to qualify or to get eliminated. So there's going to be more respect bans than just pure meta.
But now it really comes to the question: what is prio mid here? Right? Kimi, Kadita, maybe a Valentina. Sora is open, by the way.
Yeah, since the Eve is gone. Gosh, what else have we seen in the mid besides
Zetian, Luyi.
Zetian's popped up more. Luyi.
We might even see a Selena pop up.
Actually, yeah. There's a lot of good options. I don't know if they'll pick it up right now, too.
I feel like Hilda is a solid option here for
Especially
CFU.
Dangerous Grass.
Yeah.
This is one of the highlight maps for Hilda if they go that route. I think they also just have to decide. I don't know if we'll see a... we have seen with the Claude being bound out, Harith picked up more. The Granger as well. There's the Cho like we were talking about.
Yeah. That's actually the Spirit opener when they're on second usually.
And Granger is an amazing pick once the Claude is not there.
Yeah. Seems to be the go-to.
Yeah,
as soon as Claude's banned out, like, the teams want to prioritize that Granger.
With the Farsa already banned out here, I wonder if Team Spirit want to just go for the Harith pickup now, right? It's really not the Hiko pick you would expect. You would expect him on a marksman, but I still say it's a solid pick here. But then you also have to think about who is the combo with the Kalea? Do you pick up the Lunox now? Because, again, there's not a lot of mid laners open. We've been talking about it. Yes, we've seen Zetian here and there, but those are mostly like when you see combos.
Faramis as well.
Faramis as well.
That was like a one. I wonder if that's
2
like
times.
A 2 off.
But that was up against the Farsa, right?
Lunox.
So now Yi and Shin plus the Lunox are going to save the pick for Hiko for later on. And honestly, I'm not too sure about that. With the Granger already picked up, I believe a lot more is going to be taken out later on, and Hiko's going to struggle without some of the comfort picks.
Sora gets picked up. Now I wonder, because they do pick up the Yi Sun Shin, what if they just want Hiko on a fighter?
Well, I was going to say maybe one of the options for Higo could have been the Sora, but then it's just taken by CFU, so they cover that. We might see them, I don't know if they would actually ban out the Valentina. Here's a fun fact, though. At M6, Sao sealed Game 3 against CFU with a surprise Belric pick.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like in this, the opener, I don't think it's a Belric game.
I don't think we'll see Belric this M7.
Because I feel like during that time, I can't remember what was the hero, but there were a lot of attack speed heroes during that time, especially once they banned out the Bruno.
Mainly the Belric was picked because of Joy.
Oh yeah, Joy, yeah. But yeah, I feel like for Team Spirit, they could go for like a SRG route and pick up something like a CC in the gold lane, and then having a playmaker in the EXP. Either a Terizla, a Lapu, an Alice, anything like that with a bigger AoE would work quite well.
I really like that idea. Yeah, that's why you're already seeing the Joy band out here, because they're not really looking for the Ruby. They're actually looking for the damage dealer in the gold lane. Like CC, I think that's a really big option with Team already having the Yi Sun Shin and wait.
They banned Esme and then they banned the Uranus.
Yeah, I understand, right? Because they don't have a Lunox, but
do they want Lapu?
The thing is, Valentina is still open.
That's what I
mentioned. Yes, exactly. And I thought it was just going to be instantly banned out by CFU now. The thing is, the Sora isn't even flex anymore. They have Sora Granger. So it is confirmed to be XP, unless they pull a crazy one, go jungle. But then, I don't know how it is. We've been hearing jungle Sora, even a wild card, but we just haven't seen it yet. So I wonder if CFU are brave enough to detect a match as high stakes as this.
Yeah. That's why I was expecting the Valentina last man too. It doesn't happen, so I think maybe
they want to pick it up.
Woi, timeलाई कसले बोलायो?
Pick up the Kalia.
Oh, yeah.
That could be. I just feel like in this case, so there's some good bands here on both sides. Again, this is what we're talking about. Like, you know, when you go through Swiss, stage, you got a lot of targets here and respect bands. Leo Mord is picked up.
Yeah,
CC looks much better.
There's just no flex for the Sora anymore. The jungle's already there, the gold lane's there. This should be a Spirit. You can see the smile. Yeah, it clearly is going to be the Valentina. But what is it going to be in the gold lane now? They already have enough tankiness. CC still works here. The Ruby is going to be a great option. But I have a feeling, you know, there's going to go for the boring choice. It is the most, it makes the most sense, but hey.
Hey, you know what? It's not as boring as a Uranus.
Thank God CFU banned it.
I don't mind watching a girl play with yo-yos. And then... That is kind of safe. Is there any
dangerous grass?
Is there any wonky picks? I guess Selena?
Yeah.
Selena,
also quite difficult, honestly. Kimi is probably the safest.
He's the only thing I'm thinking like that. Unless it's going to be something more so.
Arya. I mean, we have seen OP play the Kagura. I'm not a fan of it, but if nothing is available, I guess you just resort to your comfort.
There it is.
The third one.
Two big
fight on
ultimates for Valentina to take. It's kind of
overload.
Yeah. Overload the Valentina with as many good ultimates as possible, make it difficult. And there's not really big AoE aside from like a Valentina. And again, if you look at the Valentina's game, it is most likely going to be a tank Valentina in XP, not a damage dealer one. So the Fermis actually makes a lot of sense here, and with the pickoff of the Kalia Lunox, the Fermis is going to delay that quite a bit.
Honestly, very interesting draft coming in from both teams, but I do like it because it does seem like they are... This is the kind of draft that shows that you know each other very well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final day of the Swiss stage. This game will determine who goes low and who advances to the knockout stage. CFU going up against Team Spirit here in the Land of Dawn.
Here we go.
Consistency चाहिन्छ क्या यो ल्यान्ड अफ डाउन सिजन 2 खेल्दै म डाइरेक्ट अब
only 14 minutes in the average game time, the lowest out of all the 4 maps.
Huh?
Looking at
कन्सिस्टेन्सी चाहिँदैन नि
Spirit is known
Kaya.
to be the team that wins.
अनि पो प्लेयरहरू
basically all
आउँछन्
the lanes.
अनि एकचोटि एउटा खेलेर एकचोटि जे मलाई त्यही गएदेखि अनि
The
कहाँ
drive
हुन्छ
that
त
they
नि
have, they absolutely can. And if they're able to maintain it, hold on, Sunset Lover.
Wow,
कहाँ
already
त्यो
early
मैले
on
ताकेर
mid
साँच्चै
lane,
भागेर मैले
flickers
KDS
are
अरे
being used. Both junglers there right on
Yeah,
time.
yeah, that-
As you were saying, Lafel.
Yeah, no,
Yo,
I'm
go
saying
over
that
Mesa Bob
once Team Spirit
Hager.
has that lead, one shot is going to have an
David
amazing
Boyle,
time.
Bob
And see if you kind of gave it over to them by trying to deny
Carry
it.
हानिदिनु
But
पर्छ
then,
आइबाट
I would say accidentally give them even
Ah,
more
oh.
advantage.
Yeah, it's never good.
Get
if
MVP
you're up against
back.
Team Spirit, a team that knows
Chukera.
so well how to build
Deserving
upon
MVP the
a
most,
small
yeah.
lead. So let's take a look at the emblems here.
आज पोस्टर जस्तो बनाएर त भोलि हालिदिउँ
I believe it was different from Sans yesterday. I don't believe he went Lethal Ignition. Was it in Pure Rage yesterday?
वाच पार्टी हान्छ भने के हो माथि युट्युबमा
Yeah,
त
but it
Eh.
definitely wasn't the Lethal Ignition. It really seems like CFU, they needed someone more
बुझ्नु चाहिँ के हैन
damage dealer, I would say, in the mid lane.
शिव सरन खेले खेले
else because everything was banned or denied, so they went
For
for
the
the
watch party
pyramids,
and
but they
reserve.
tried to
Wait,
compensate
I have
for
to go to
the damage with
Hatchandra.
the lethal ignition.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing
Oh,
is once you do have
we
a
had live
pyramids,
disco on it,
basically
oh,
just makes your coming to a team fight.
Where you go?
So Boxy, I'm just wondering if he gets a kick. Without detective, can they actually get a kill?
तिमीले भने वाच पार्टी
It's going to be a struggle for sure because if the choke goes
Yeah.
for the pick, it really
Quantum
won't
not the
be able
season
to
two,
find
man.
super
Quantum
much
the-
trouble.
Yeah. Gonna try to poke
Okay.
down here a little bit longer. Box is gonna be in trouble. He's gonna get stunned a little bit. And there
For-
goes
for
the
मजा
one
Practice
shot
गर्न
goes
पऱ्यो
in,
Yeah.
cleans it up. Gonna be able to poke a little bit longer.
के त मैं
Holding
YouTube
on,
को
using
मैं
the
कमेन्टेटर
torrents.
भएन भन्थ्यो
You
मैं
still wanna go in this.
सबले
He's all by himself. It looks like he at least
TikTok
wants to
मा
take
आएर
out Detective.
मेरो लाइभ आएर
Lover
मैं
gave him
युट्युब
the
भएन
go. That's
युट्युबलाई
why he
सिकाउनु
continued to
पर्यो
fight it
भने
now. Sunset Lover in time. Now Wadu trying to
The
pick
thing
up
out of
the
YouTube,
kill.
man.
Oh,
TikTok छोटो
flicker
अहिले।
from Kim Boma to stay alive, and Sunset Lover comes up to help get
के
another.
रहेछ
And this is why we
Wait,
don't
Sora,
like Kid Boba
Morehead.
on Esme. On Uranus, give him something that actually has movement, man.
Yeah, and that's why they played CFU right into Team Spirit's cards. You know, it's kind of like, yo, we've been playing Esmeralda, Uranus,
But
but it's
was
also
like
been
के
best
गर्नु
of
है?
ones that we've been playing,
के भन्नु
right?
अहिले?
Yes, we did try to utilize it in the best of three, but for the most part, we want to
Monica
save
get
it for
better,
later,
sir.
and now you get to really see what Bomba's made of when he's on
Ah,
a
चिन्ता गर्नलाई
playmaker
छोडेको
like this,
थियो
but
यार
also,
अस्तिदेखि
that was
त्यो
negative
30
synergy
मिलियन
for
छोडेको थियो
CFU.
होइन
Wadu got level 4.
अनि
Netherrealm came in from OP, but Wadu went straight
Yeah, yeah.
away from the Netherrealm,
Okay,
putting him in
match
a very
done,
dangerous position, and it ultimately became
Yeah,
super bad. Bomba will start to really steamroll these CFU XP laner Wadu, and that's
अनि
free.
अनि
Yeah, but the
Oh,
thing is, I
Alvin
kinda
Barrio,
feel
eh?
like the anti-synergy is
त्यो भयो नि त
inherent
कि पहिला
because
जस्तै
this
गर्नु
draft
पहिला
is
अलिकति बेटर गर्नु पर्यो
kinda anti-synergy in the sense as well. Like, it's a little bit all over the place. It's kind of like you can
Keep it
do
around,
everything,
Baranda.
but at the same time,
मनी वाच
you
पार्टी
can't do
हालिदिनु क्या हो
nothing.
मैं
You get what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to me.
It's unless you, again, unless you get a good
तिमी
kickoff. You know,
तिमीले
that's
आफ्नो
about
गेम
the
प्ले
main thing
त अनि वाच
that
पार्टी
it's
हान्ने त
going
नि
to do for the most part. But everything
Yeah,
that
they-
Wadu can do, Kid Bomba can
Yeah, yeah,
essentially
but-
do as well. And even
यही मैं
even
झ्याममा
better,
हाल्छु अहिले
because
मेरो
like we've
गेम
seen
प्ले
with this
हाल्दाखेरि
Bounty and
ऱ्यान्डम
XP,
केटी त्यो ट्याङ्क
again,
राम्रो
there's
थियो
a
यार
choice. You're going to start up with a Tsunami Slam, a huge
मैले बबाल हाल्दै
centered
थिएँ
fight here.
Taki
in
भन्दा
the
त
jungle.
गेम
Brilliant's going to be already used. Detective in trouble. Won't be able to
Taki
escape
रे,
with
मैं
one
सुब्रा
shot.
हान्दा नि
Picks up
बबाल
a
हाल्दै
kill.
थिएँ
Wadu has to flicker out. Sunset Lover will jump in,
के
try
हो
to
ताकेलाई के
take out
भन्ने
Bounty,
भन है
but they get the
न
one kill
भनेको
they're
लाग्छ
looking
न
for.
भनेको
You know
मान्छ
what I'm worried there? Mirko
मैले
as
पाखाना
well
मात्र
as
रेडी
Naisu.
भइहाल्छ भन्ने बित्तिकै
The
दियो नि
Netherrealm
तिमीले
was
त्यो एक्जाम्पल
cancelled
देखिहाल्यो होला
by Kid Bomba with the stolen ult
के
of the
भनेको
Sora.
अब म
With
यस्तो
a
भयो म के गर्नु त
defensive
म के गर्नु त त्यही हो
Which kind
म
of
त्यस्तो
means that Netherrealm,
Is useless.
you basically
दुई गेम
just hold on
दुई गेम त्यसै टुटोले खेलेको थिएँ मैले
That's it. The Netherrealm now is a nerf for your
Damn.
entire team because there's a part of it once you use Netherrealm and it gets broken, you're stuck, you're silenced there, and that gave Team Spirit so many more opportunities to go back and forth, to wait for the
मलाई त यो
resources.
म्याचलाई इफ
And yeah,
के भइरहेछ हो
we were
मेरो
assuming
अनौठी लाग्छ यार
Valentina no damage
Got
might
the
not
one
be
man
enough to
on
take down the Netherrealm. Never
the
mind.
Saki
That's how
happy
broken
guy.
Sora's abilities are. That's
Division
base
is
damage,
too risky
tanky
to
build.
Alina
Sora
Mamen
ultimate.
Nam-
And
Alina Mamen
yeah,
Nam के परिदिन्छ
Spirit
कस्तो
did a
भयो
whole lot, and I just
मेरो
have to
500
say,
मा बेचिदिन्छु मेरो एकाउन्ट
I never want to see the Esmeralda
should do
Uranus
that.
on
Maन्छेको न-
Bomba
मान्छेको
ever
न
again,
परिदिरहेको नि
unless it is
यो किपर
100% necessary.
yeah.
I mean, he had at least that one.
मेरो त किपरको लागि मैं
game
5000 कोइन
where
लगाएको
The
थिएँ
games is good.
सारा
This is not him.
It's,
But
yeah,
this
it's
is
not him. This is for
amazing.
him.
मान्छेको होइन हावातालमा के मलाई त्यो स्टेसनबाट किन दिएर माया लागेको होला हौ त्यो कोनामीले
त्यही मेरो त फेरि किले नि दियो दोथरमा त्यहाँ थियो
falls in the river, turtles up, and that was just 4 members of Team Spirit.
कता भन्दा नि गेस
I just want
पहिला
to
जस्तै
say, I
गर्ने
really
कि
want to
सेम
vote for
Yeah, no, Production, we know who MVP
This
is.
season 1 भन्दा हल्का फरक हुनुपर्छ कि मेरो कहाँ एउटै फर्मेटमा
First
लड्छ
name Kid, last name Bomba.
First name
Season 2
Kid,
भने चाहिँ हल्का केही
middle
नयाँ
name
हुनु पर्यो
Bomba,
नि
last name we'll find
के
out.
नचाहे भन न ल भन
Oh man.
भन भन ल
It's just strange to see because usually when you see a
त्यही
double
रन
fighter
अब पोइन्ट
composition,
सिस्टम गराइदिउँ के रन
oh, Sawa just flickers
point
out. So
system,
much
yeah.
respect there. But usually when you see a
Group
double
बनाएर
fighter versus a marksman, it should be the marksman that
ग्रुप
stays up
चाडा
top.
एउटा ग्रुपमा चाडा बनाएको
एउटा टिमले कति गेम
अनि
खेल्ने
फेरि फेरि त्यस्तो गराएपछि फेरि एउटा टिमले सब टिमसँग भिड्न पाउँछ के
The one really desperate to get more
लामो नि हुन्छ हैन
on the Granger.
त्यही त
कति एउटा टिमले कति गेम खेल्ने मिल बनाउने एउटा टिमले 4 वटा गेम खेल्ने मिल बनाउने
त्यसै होइन प्राइटिङहरु पठाउनु भयो नि त
प्राइस पनि राख्नु पर्यो बढी राख्नु पर्यो नि त
The yo-yo blitz and Zane could be next. It's a
त्यसो
huge
भने
wipeout.
के भन्छन्
At 6 minutes in the game for Team Spirit.
First name Kid, middle name Bomba, last name Holy. You know what's next, but yo, just give him the MVP for this game, man.
न 2000 मा मान्छ
0-9. What a set
ग्रुप
by
स्टेज
Kid Bomba.
ग्रुप पोइन्ट सिस्टम गर्न यस्तो गरौँ
Dude, that was.
पहिला त्यो टुर्नामेन्ट अनाउन्स गरिदिउँ हैन
Thank goodness we needed an instant replay.
अनि फर्मेटलाई चाहिँ
We
भोट
can
भोटिङ
even slow it
सिस्टम
down
राख्दिउँ
here because
कुन खेल्ने
the
दुईटा भोट
initiation
राख्यो भने जुन भोट
started
दिएर
from
त्यसको
at the
त्यही
clear
हिसाबले
isolated target. But look at Kim Boba coming in from this side,
हैन
pulling everyone in.
बट त्यो
Now,
ब्यानर
there
चाहिँ
has to
बनायो
be a TikTok
ए
clip.
जित्दै
That
छ त
has to
म
be a
ओनिक के
reminder
आज
to
0-2
everyone.
हान्दैछ
You guys were
आज जित्यो भने गेम छोड्यो
the
हुन्छ त
Kim
ओनिकले
Boba was on a
ओनिक गर या
Uranus
टिम
आज
on
जित्यो
an Esmeralda. After this, we might not see that anymore.
Coach Cold
आज
Star,
जितेको
please.
0-2 हान्दैछ म
We don't want to see him on Esme
Ago,
Uranus
target.
anymore. We want more of the Bomba.
Every single time you see that, that's
Yeah,
what you
KDS,
think, you know? Yeah, her
KDS,
ultimate is called Iron.
I am you.
I am you, but better.
त्यो केटी दिउँ हैन जस्तो
And that's what Wadu's feeling right now.
यति मात्र हो
अब भन हो के
Seen a gold lead
यति
this
मात्र
far.
हाम्रो ताकेले हो हाम्रो ताकेले स्पोन्सर हान्दिहाल्छ नि
That's a massive gap.
यति मात्र भन्न बोलाएको
This
भनेको
has to be the highest one so
If
far.
तिमीलाई
Team Spirit
भन्न
loses,
बोलाएको
it's
यहाँनिर
on them.
आइडिया भन
11-0.
टुर्नामेन्ट कसो गराउने
Team
तिमीले
Spirit will agree.
ताकेलाई
They're gonna be like, yeah,
स्पोन्सर
if we
राखिदिउँ
lose,
के
it's
भाइ
on us.
केटा
Yeah.
There's no way.
स्पोन्सर को
It's
हो
very difficult now and again.
All
That's the
the-
problem with the Granger after the nerf, right? You're very reliant on your
मसँग त
team
पैसा
doing
फुल
well.
छ नि
Just at least going
फल
एउटा
forward
एउटा
on
स्टारलाइट
the
गिफ्ट
map.
दिन्छ
If you
भाइ
fall
जितेकोलाई
behind, It's so
यार
difficult to get
फल
stacks, and it's
फल छ नि
almost impossible to
Team
get stacks
किनिन्छ उसले त
unless
टिमै
stacks
किनिन्छ
are
फल छ
stacked,
यो त।
unless the enemy
कुरा
team
गरेको
really
टिमै
in this
फल
position.
पुरो
So
फल छ नि यो
yeah,
पैसा
I don't know. I don't know how they
त्यो
can
त्यो
come back
ओनीको
with
टिमहरुको नाम
this.
भाषा किन्ने
Maybe
अहिले
गेमले
five
फ्रीमा
stacks
डाइमन्ड
just
दिन्छ अनि
stacking
फेरि
one
हल्का
team.
क्यापिटलाइज गरौँ न युटिलाइज
I
गरौँ
kind of feel like the
त्यही
problem
त
is
आफ्नो
the cap,
सामानहरु
because
पनि
let's
निकाल्नु
look back into the bans, right?
तिमीले
You have a lot
निकाल्दै
of
के
the
गर्छौ?
players, but then you were
निकालेर
doing
आउँदै
तिम्रो
गर्दा
हाम्रो
आउँछ।
टिममेटहरूको भला हुन्छ हाम्रो गिलको भला हुन्छ अनि छैन मे
in the first few days. So it does seem
लापरवाहीसँग
like
लेनमा हार्छ
it
के भन्नु मैले
kind
अब
of seems like a
लापरवाहीसँग हारेको थिएन ल
we
Kind of
know
backfired.
we know what to ban, but then we don't
So,
know what
and
to
that-
pick.
Because like you mentioned with the Faramis pick early on, I mean, that's the majority of
कोसँग हारे त
the
अनि
magic damage they're relying on. But even
Silver
so, it's
Bone
like,
Gari.
well, once the Nether Realm is expended, you don't really have much.
Silver Bone Gari,
Yeah,
man.
Tsunami Slam again. Nether Realm's already done
Yeah,
with.
what the hell, I
Torn
am-
again from Kid Bomba.
Okay.
There's the kick
You
from
can replay
Boxy,
it,
though.
full replay
They're
it,
trying to
don't
take out
know
Kid Bomba. He's actually not able to get away. Finally a kill.
ल
Going
निकै
over here
निकै
to
स्टे गरौँ त
CFU
बोल
Gaming.
बन्द गर हैन
The moment we say something nice about Kim Bomba in WhatsApp at the
The banner,
Himalayas,
hello?
coincidence?
I think not.
अनि गरौँ
Well,
ल
we see now the angle
Think
for
something.
CFU Gaming, right? If they
Where's
ever
Bomba
want
gonna
अनि त्यो सुन गयो निकेश
elegant
त्यो के टुर्नामेन्टहरु कुन कुन छ एउटा MLS भयो अनि कुन कुन छ
It
नि
looks like it's a build plan for Clock, but again, now we get to
Yeah,
see
they probably
actually
Huh?
a glimpse of brilliance from
They don't solve
CFU
it, really.
Gaming, or at least a glimpse of what their win condition should be. You need to
Papa.
go in before Team Spirit can do it to you, right?
सबै हेर
So at
अनि
this
टोटल
point for
प्राइस सबै
CFU,
इन्ट्री गर्नलाई टोटल प्राइस कति के
it's all in
इन्ट्री
or
कति लाग्छ
nothing. Like,
हेर
go in together with the
त्यसै मिलाएर
Nether
गरौँ
Realm
ल
should
मलाई
never
पठाउन
be used
कस्तो
defensively at
हुन्छ
this point, because when it is
सबै
used
हेर्नु
defensively,
पठाऊ
you know what happens earlier.
मैले चाहिँ कहाँ हेरेर MLS मा देखेँ मैले अनि यसमा यसमा के म्याक्युरेसमा नि हेर त
CFU, they just need to brute force their way into team
त्यसमा त इन्भाइट
fights.
गरिदिन्छ होला
That's
हामीलाई
not going to be easy to do, but it's the only way to
सर
turn this lead around.
I'm kind of worried for them, though.
7
Like,
सेकेन्डको खै अफिस
if they
अर्नस हो
still try to fight, which, look at this, Lord's going to be just taken out so quickly. So they'll have to deal with the defense on this one, and maybe that's where it works best. But still being down 10,000
खै कहाँ भयो
gold,
त्यो हो त
and you need plenty of time to kind of build up these items that you need, especially on saying it's going to be difficult. And like you mentioned too, you know, you have that Nether Realm, you can use it aggressively if you
उनको
want
ट्याङ्कले
to.
बोलाऊ के केटा टिममा
It's almost like Team
दामी
Spirit knows
खेल्छ
that they have this big lead and power gap over CFU Gaming, so they're,
काम चाहिँ
yeah, so
केटीलाई
they're
बोलाएर
taking some of these
कन्सिस्टेन्स
chances,
हुन केटी
and they do get checked. But with this
पहिला
Lord
तीन
March,
चार गेमै राम्रो
the
हान्दै थियो
difference here in terms of damage.
अर्को राम्रो
Guys,
केटा
that
बनाएको
Skip Bomba with a
Huh?
non-magic build. He was on the way to a magic item, but for the most part, it was him just relying on base damage. So yeah, 32,000 on top of one shot. Well, Hiko hasn't really been participating, so makes sense. And yeah, they're just gonna use this Lord now.
At this point, OP really needs a without that, there's really nothing that CFU Gaming can really do. Because even if Team Spirit makes a mistake, they really don't have much damage to potentially get a wipeout.
Yeah, they're just dealing with the shields right now, but CFU Gaming will look to hold on. Maybe this next wave.
गइरहेको त यसमा के भइरहेको मोना कि स्पोर्ट भने कसको
Wadu gone in an instant. And a divine blade just now picked up by Sunset Lover.
I would say that's work because you lose Wadu, but you still take care of your base. I think that's good, especially because just before that attempt coming in from Team Spirit, OP did finish up that Lightning Truncheon, means a little bit more damage and easier to clear the wave.
Yeah, but now they're just going to go in again without Wadu this time, 3 seconds.
Kid Bomba holding on to his own Nether Realm this time, changing things up with Wadu not here. He's going to pop it. They're going to go for the turret. They do get the base turret now. Wadu trying to start something up. He's going to be terrified though, and now open! Sunset Lover goes in, using the brilliance. He's trying to get Zing out. He gets to the fountain, but Sunset Lover goes a little bit too far as he falls on the hunt for Zing, but it's a trade. And that base turret in the mid and top still stand.
We got to see 7 to 17-year-old Sunset Lover there, man. He was definitely shooting his shot. Really, he's going for a takedown.
Oh, there's Tsunami Slam once again, and that's going to be the takedown from Team Spirit. They're looking for Opie. Opie takes a little bit too much damage as he falls. They'll pick up another kill, and now the top turret's going to be worked on. And Boxy will actually get a flicker out from Sawo. So still, amidst it all, 12,000 behind. CFU Gaming holds on to 2 base turrets.
Yeah, but we do see, this is the reason why Team Spirit, there's still some questions on them where they look a bit desperate. Even though, yes, 12,000 lead, I think it's okay for you to do that, right? Trying to end the game as fast as possible, trying to kill off CFU Gaming, but CFU Gaming, they didn't play the game yesterday, right? They've been playing for quite a while. They roughly understand how you want to defend the base, and if enough time has been bought, more stacks given over to Zing, more damage from Detective as well as OP in terms of items, and then there will be an opportunity for things to really, switch around. But it's really on Detective as well as Zing. I still think this is all Team Spirit, but we do have to say that, yeah, they look a little bit desperate when they do want to end the game.
For real. And this is where it becomes kind of problematic, Lafel and Naisu. The fact that CFU initially went for the Faramis plus the Sora to overload the Valentina, but now it is actually just given a 13,000 gold lead Team Spirit more options to play the team fights. Because let's say CFU does go in first, then it's just the NetherRealm steal from Kid Bomba, as we saw earlier, as they siege down bot lane base turret. So now CFU are going to have to really be careful as to how they position in teamfights. I think OP might have to come in very, very late just to not give the NetherRealm in if the idea is we want to initiate first.
Yeah, even looking at this, itemization-wise, obviously being behind here, I'm wondering if they'll be able to withstand this Lord push in with all the shields down. They'll most likely lose all base turrets, but the main thing is staying within this game. Sawo jumps in. He's going to go with the Tsunami Slam already. It's on a Boxy. They get the base turret down. Boxy looking for the kick. It's on one shot, but the team is broken apart. Boxy falls, and now Team Spirit looking to take out Zing. Zing gets back to the fountain, but it's already a double here for Team Spirit as they pick up now 3 kills. They're going for the base. They should be able to just end it here as CFU Gaming can't do anything but watch as Team Spirit takes game 1.
It's GG. You never want to give Team Spirit a composition that can build a lead and just explode with it. That was a massive gold lead. Didn't stand a chance, CFU, despite their, again, ideas of trying to overload the Valentina, their ideas of trying to just brawl it out in the late game. It didn't work out, and you can already see the CFU members.
अब आजको लागि यति नै अब बेलुका लाइभमा आउनलाई केटाहरु पब्जीले सायद खेलिन्छ होला सो टिल देन बाइ बाइ सी यू योर होस्ट एन्ड दोस्त निकेश साइनिङ अफ फर नाउ बाइ बाइ